welcome back to another Straight to the Point podcast. It's your girl Chelsea. Got your boy Vince in here.
You're now tuned into the greatest.
This man's wild. He wild. Yeah. We got Bryan in the building. Got Neno. Got Southboy Cam. We out here, man. Hey, y'all might as well start a whole group. Y'all ain't got no group name, man. Y'all might as well get a
no group name.
Y'all might as well get a thing going, man.
We finna start a boy band.
Temptation.
Alright. Well, let's kick it off, man. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Introduce yourselves. Whichever way y'all want to go, introduce yourselves, man. Tell the people about you.
Neno, you up first.
I'm Pretty Neno.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Pretty boy Neno.
Where you from, man?
I'm from Cartersville.
Okay.
Yeah.
From the city.
That's it.
All right.
Yeah. This is funny. I'm Bryan Sannon. I was born in Boston, Massachusetts, but I'm from Cartersville. I live here a long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm Cam, Southboy Cam. I'm from Cartersville, and my second home. I won't tell y'all where that's at, cause y'all ain't never seen it before.
Man.
Okay then. So I want to know who y'all people are. Y'all say y'all from Cartersville. Who
All
your
right, for
people?
sure. Listen,
Cause I
Definitely.
I'll just break it
I've been
down.
living my whole life.
I know, right?
Yeah, I'll break it down this way. Basically, me and him dance. We started dancing out of Cartersville, and I guess that's what kind of got us out of Cartersville. And he films our
Okay.
videos, but we all brothers. We all went to school together.
What school y'all went to?
Cartersville.
Okay.
Cartersville.
Okay.
We were really under the radar. You know what I'm saying? People ain't really. I ain't played on sports. He played sports for a little bit. He
That's
definitely
what
played on
Cartersville,
sports.
that's what Cartersville all
No.
about.
Yeah, you know, it's all
If you don't
sports.
play
so
sports,
people
nobody
be
know
like,
you.
Yeah.
He'll be like, oh, you went to Cartersville? Like,
Yeah.
you know, I ain't really getting in no trouble or nothing, so. But, yeah. We went to school. We was in band,
Right.
right? I played the trumpet. He played percussion. That was considered cool.
Get into it.
And then me and him, we met through just like my homegirl was telling me, like, yo, you be dancing all through the hallways. He be dancing too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Y'all got to collab. Y'all got to do something. So, yeah, I done known them for at least, what, 4 years?
Okay.
That's what's
So,
up, man.
my brothers, for sure.
That's what's up.
Facts.
So I know your sister Shy.
Yeah.
You
Shout
got
out,
any
Alicia,
relatives?
shout out.
I think you know my dad, Eric Garnigan.
Oh my gosh,
OG,
bro.
You're her cousin.
For
Bro,
sure.
what?
I'm in here.
Wait a minute, dog.
Stop. But you know
Stop
what's funny?
playing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So you lost
But when he
one.
was sitting there though, I was looking at him.
Bro, when they say Cam, bro, I went
Yeah.
thinking, cause last time I seen you, you was young.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Cause I think I came to your birthday party when you was real young. They had like a your grandmama and them lived next to like a Scooby-Doo van or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's
Came out there.
crazy, bro.
Yeah, I remember the Scooby-Doo van.
That's crazy. I did not know. I didn't put two and two together.
Yep.
Damn.
South
Yep.
Boy Cam. Well, welcome to the family, cuz.
Welcome.
Damn, that's crazy.
All right, Neno, who your people?
Y'all know any Spades? Any Spades?
Space.
My mama name is Vera Bird.
You said Bird?
Yeah, Bird.
I know a Bird.
You know Bird?
I think he went to Cass.
Yeah, Jamal Bird.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my celebrity.
I know Jamal
Okay,
Bird.
yeah, I know
Okay.
Jamal Bird.
I know Jamal
Damn,
Bird.
man, that's crazy.
Small world.
Yeah,
That's why I be
crazy.
like,
I
I
wish-
tell people all the time, like, I know my generation and a little bit under.
Yeah,
after
then
that, I
after
need
that,
to know who
just-
your people is to
yeah.
be like, oh, okay, I got you.
I wish
Man,
I could
that's
give
great.
y'all people, but I'm from Boston.
Yeah,
All my
yeah, yeah.
family-
You know who Shy is.
Yeah, you know my sister though, Melisha. Shout out.
Yeah.
I got a younger brother too, Jason.
Oh
Melisha
my,
Santa?
Yeah.
The
bro,
one that
I
be with
was,
Tyleek That's his sister.
I was just on her Facebook page.
Yeah, she a trip.
Look, I'm
She be cracking me up. Her
Cause
and
it- cause-
Taryn be going live, cracking me
Yeah.
up, boy.
Cause it's like blocked off. It's on her, right?
Yeah.
But she
that's
got
her.
she got that new page.
Yeah, that's her. That's
Oh
that's
my
his big
god,
sister.
bro, that's
She got
crazy.
I used to work with
Man,
her
I
at
used to
Olive
be like
Garden.
this in high school.
I worked with her at Olive Garden. That's how I knew her.
Bro, me and your sister used to be like this in high school.
Yeah.
What school you used to?
I went to Woodland.
You went to Woodland?
Yeah, but the chick I was dating, she was best friends with, and so we became cool. You know what I'm saying? Because the chick I was dating, she was best friend.
Yeah,
That's
what's up?
crazy, dog. Oh
Yeah.
man,
Piped up.
now we got
I
that.
know,
out the way.
right?
That's crazy.
What you said
So-
there? What you said? Oh, yeah.
So what? Start off with Neno. So what really got you into dancing, man? Was it just your outgoing personality, or you just, you know what I'm saying, that's something you wanted to do?
I say church, really.
Okay.
Church.
Okay.
Because my little cousins, they used to dance like at family reunions and all that. And do everything, and we was just youngest, just dancing and everything. And then my family always want to see us dance. Me and my brother, and we'd dance in the we'd dance with the church, like dance crew, wherever we had, and we'd be dancing and stuff. And then I just got into it, like I'd be on the internet and everything with social media and stuff.
Okay.
And it just
Popped off.
yeah, it just popped out from there.
Crazy.
Alright.
So what was your first video that went like just crazy? Went viral, should I say? 'Cause that's what it is.
Was it cute?
Y'all looking at me like
I
think
think
it
Y'all
was
got
cute.
crazy followers. I know. I checked your
What
followers.
you mean like viral? Like viral?
Yeah.
Bro.
Probably like that's crazy. I couldn't even tell you.
I know y'all.
Yeah, wow.
I've been
It's been
going
a
for so
while.
long.
Yeah,
You
'cause
can't
I
think
looked
of.
somebody
I
page
said
like 500
I
videos.
said
Like,
cute.
Jesus.
We did cute downtown, and then I remember uploading that and going to school, and like everybody was singing the song through the
Okay.
hallway.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then like it was girls I didn't even talk to. It was like
That
that was lit. And then I remember just meeting people like in Atlanta, like yo, cute video, like so.
Yeah.
That's
Cute by
crazy.
Dram.
Cute, yeah,
And
cute
Dram
by-
reposted it. Shout out Dram.
Yeah.
That's
That's
what's
lit.
up.
Damn.
That's probably the first one.
What about you, Bryan?
What got me into dance?
Yeah, like what really got you like started with the dancing?
I couldn't sing.
There you go.
I couldn't sing. I wanted attention, you know. So I was like, let me figure something out. Nah,
Yeah.
I'm really weird. I'm not like him when it came to dancing. It wasn't my passion.
Mhm.
Like I could always do it. It was one of those things, you know, you could just do certain
Just
things.
natural talent.
Yeah. So like, I messed with like You Got Served, and I watched like a lot of America. I watched a lot of Bring Got Talent, and they used to
Yeah.
dance on there. And then I remember just like, it was weird, but I remember when Instagram popped off, and there was an app called Vine.
Oh yeah.
In the first, I like jerking too though. Let me not say that. I always kept up with it. I would look at dance videos and be like, whoa, these are so fire.
Yeah.
And I'd be in my mirror just kind of like, and then like we had like school shows, like homecoming, stuff like that, and I'd dance and people would be like, whoa. You
Yeah.
could really like, I just be like, I'm just copying what I see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it just kind of happened that way. But I remember seeing a Vine of the homie Michi. And he was just moving so smooth. And I remember just like everyone in the comments was just like, yo, how's he moving like that? How's he moving like that? So I literally just like, I watched it so much that I like could do it too.
Yeah.
And then I remember like, I just was dancing all the time at a point. Cause it just, I'm a type of person, if I get into something, I get obsessed.
Right.
So like I had an obsession with like art. I had an obsession with skateboarding at a point. But like when I was like 15, I really got into dancing for some weird reason. So yeah, I was just always dancing. So people basically was just like, yo, you need to do something. You need to get on video.
Right.
Channel what you good at. So yeah,
That's what's up.
that's what I do.
What about you, Cam? What got you with the filming?
Yeah.
I was supposed to be a photographer. Like maybe 4 years ago, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to take pictures. So
Okay.
I got a camera for Christmas. It wasn't even that good. And then I remember he was dancing, but he was doing phone videos.
And my
Like,
little brother was filming.
Yeah, his little
And
brother
he
was
hated it.
filming.
Oh my goodness, he used to give me the toughest time.
Yeah.
I would like, I'm a perfectionist, so I'd be like, bro, it's not good.
Man.
Film it this way.
Tell me about
You
it.
know, you got a sibling and you want him to take a picture or something.
Yeah.
It was like that with video. So there'd be times where I'd be doing something so fly and he would just fall asleep. Like, you know what I mean? And we trying to go up. So
That's wild.
I hit up Cam. I was like, I know you ain't never did it before. You take really dope pictures. This was my dog though. You know what I mean? There's no problem.
Before all of
So then I was like, will you take a video? He took a video.
Went up.
Boom. So I was like, oh, you a filmer now too.
Yeah.
I got you.
show.
And how'd you come up with the clout?
I had another
Look
brand a long time ago called Sauce. I was like 16, but then I knew like it wouldn't have no longevity, so
Okay.
I had to switch it up. And I knew it was other brands with like sauce in it, like, so I just knew like if I wanted to keep going, I have to switch it up. And
Yep.
a lot of people like gave me flat for it, like they was mad.
Oh, yeah.
They like sauce. I don't know why, but like they
It was
just like-
trendy at the
like,
time.
yeah, it was just like
you
word
can't
to
say, you
So
know.
like I don't know, but I chose that name. I was Sauce Boy Cam before I did anything though. Like
Right.
I switched my name, everything. So like, I switched from that to Clout Club maybe like 2017.
Okay.
And it went crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you do your own shirts or you got like a manufacturer?
No, I do my own.
That's dope,
Okay.
bro. You got a lot of material out there
Yeah.
too. That's
Design.
crazy.
That's That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
So the question that the guy over here in the chair, what you got to say? What you want to say?
How did you meet Ayo and Tay?
I was just about to say that.
I didn't mean to tell. Very funny. People ask me that a lot. Basically, we was doing our thing, and so what happened? We ended up at the homie's house, Tweezy. He real funny. He ain't got no teeth. You ever see someone on Instagram with no teeth? Or some funny stuff, that is Tweezy. But we was at Tweezy's house one day, and this was around the right people.
Mm-hmm.
And they walked in. I remember Teo looked at me. He was like, "Oh, my brother was talking about you." And I was like, at the time, I was just happy to even be around, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, what? He said, my brother wants to talk to you. They called me. He was like, yo, I really mess with what y'all doing. Y'all got a raw energy to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let's collab. And then I remember Tweezy was just like, yeah, let's do it. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how I met Ayo and Teo. I ended up through a mutual friend, basically. Right. But then, what's the first thing we shot?
Was it
Daddy's birthday?
Daddy's birthday? No,
No,
that
was
was
birthday. We had did something.
like
Yeah,
second.
it was at this little the little gym
Yeah.
with Teo. We had did a little video, and Teo pulled out all his money.
Mhm.
In the song, it was like 2 Chainz. He was talking about rap, check. Teo pulled out
check.
a wallet full of hundreds, and just threw it and started dancing. And I was like, yeah, it's lit.
This is where I want to be at. Yeah.
That's how I knew. Yeah, we doing
That's
something.
what's up.
That's crazy. So do any of y'all do music?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not
Which is-
officially, but I got a couple songs
Get
off.
started. Yeah.
For sure.
Oh.
So I work with y'all already interviewed Bug. I work with Bug. Shout
Okay.
out Boogie Beats. Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
son.
Buggy Beats, my
Shout out
best
Bug.
friend.
He got another tag that I did too. The shout out Boogie Beats. That's me.
Oh, okay.
So you the one he was talking about that did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
shout out
No, Boogie Beats my best friend. That's Johnny Bay.
Yeah.
Johnny Banks. Okay.
And then I'm shout out Boogie Beats for sure.
Damn,
Okay.
that's crazy, man.
That's
And
what's
me
up.
and Neno, we do our thing, but
Yeah.
we like perfectionists. So
Yeah.
it's gonna come along. But
Man.
Sauce already got it together. He got music coming out.
Doing it.
It's fire. We all kind of do. We can.
So how'd you become the recorder for Ayo Teo? Recording their videos and stuff.
Just being with
You
them.
know with them?
Yeah.
We like what you doing behind the camera.
I'm
You want
gonna
me to
gas
be
him.
honest.
I'm gonna gas him. He the best out.
Yeah,
You
he
know
was
what I'm saying?
Facts.
They know
You
that.
want me to
So,
be
I've been
honest?
watching
Hey,
for
yeah,
facts.
yeah.
for sure. So everybody, you want a good video, you hit up Sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all right now too. Like, honestly, I don't really be filming unless they involved, cause that's how I got in. So like,
Right.
if it don't got nothing to do with them, then
I ain't really
like, I ain't
feeling it.
really with it. Cause I'm not a filmer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a filmer. I know how to do it, but that's not me.
That's not your thing. So
That's
I
not
just,
me. I'm just
hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
happy to be good at it.
Yeah, we all get
Nothing wrong with that.
along. We all real cool. So
Yeah.
it's no problem, ever.
That's what's up. So you say you model too?
Yeah, I'm a.
Okay. What got you into the modeling?
I just like looking at. I like art. Like he was saying, he like art, and all of us like art and everything and stuff. Like so, we love getting into that. So, really, just modeling with all that, everything. I just wanted to do it just to have like. 'Cause I like taking pictures, but I like being photogenic. But it's just,
Pretty boy.
it's just
You
being.
know?
Like, I don't know, I'm just comfortable around it. I like doing it. Like, it's just something I fell in love with. And I'm just trying to really go up with that, too. Just being in a different lane with it. But, yeah, it's just, the reason I got into that is, let me see.
It's been so long.
It's been a while. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's been a while. I've been doing it for a long time, so.
Well, then tell me what's your first big gig you landed, like modeling?
Big gig. I see. So we was in commercial and stuff.
Okay.
So we did what is it, Fresh Empire? Yeah, Fresh Empire. Yeah, that's it. But like how I'm just now getting into it, like really getting into it, like to get people like I'm trying to get to this agency and stuff. I'm working on agencies,
Mm-hmm.
getting
You
agency.
done,
and
you
all
done
that.
stuff with like Sedina too.
Yeah,
A lot of brands.
yeah,
in
I
the
did
line.
brand. Yeah, I did brand and clothing.
But he trying to. Like,
Yeah, I'm really trying to just go
Take off.
into like the fashion model, like runway type stuff.
Okay.
But yeah.
So what would y'all? I mean, this is a whole. What would y'all tell somebody that's trying to get in y'all position or something like that? You know what I'm saying? Because I know my nephew gets it in. You know what I'm saying? He be dancing and stuff. He winning dance competition and stuff. So what would y'all tell the younger groups that's trying to get to where y'all at? What is it, just networking? Getting around the right people? What would y'all tell?
You gotta just study.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta study and just know. All I can really tell someone who's younger than me who wants to like end up in a similar position, just be yourself.
Right.
Like you can study the greats, but you can't be the greats.
Exactly.
So if you learn how to like channel what you good at, and you learn, you gotta learn your strengths.
Mm-hmm.
And once you do that and you get focused and you have common goals, you're gonna be fine.
But
That's
keep
what I
it
try to
original.
tell him.
You gotta keep it original.
Yeah.
For sure. That's all I can ever really say that got me here is just being myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure.
His dad's main thing is discipline. You gotta be disciplined enough to sit down, focus, and take
Yeah,
it
for
serious.
sure.
You gotta discipline yourself to where.
And you gotta
Consistent.
you gotta just know your worth. You know,
Yeah.
when I was going through high school, like dancing was not the cool thing to do. Obviously, coming from a sports oriented town and things like that. So I had a lot of teachers. I had a lot of grown-ups, telling me like, yo, you're bugging. You don't need to be doing none of that.
Yeah.
It's a distraction and that
Mm-hmm.
type. And even girls, when you're not viral doing something,
It's just like,
it's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
you really just stood in front of a store and danced.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But so you gotta know that, hey, I'm doing this for myself. I'm doing this for to evolve myself.
Right.
So yeah, just if you're gonna do something, just be disciplined, but be original.
Y'all moms ever told y'all, man, y'all get somewhere and sit down, quit trying to dance.
Oh,
And then y'all get to this point, they like, oh, hey,
Yeah.
keep moving.
You better get your butt out there and dance, boy.
I can honestly tell you, the funniest thing happened when I was probably like, so we started dancing like at a point, and it was just like we were always going back and forth to Atlanta.
Right.
And I remember it started to become more of an expense than a hobby, cause just gas and just food and things like that. So I remember my mom, she just was like, it got to the point where she was just like, man, I don't know, like this is crazy. Like I respect it, but it's to the point where it's like it's overwhelming. Because I'm always asking my mom for some cash stuff. And I remember we booked Fresh Empire, and I didn't tell her, but I did say, I was like, Mom, I gotta miss like 2 days of school. She was like, oh nah. She was yelling at me. She was like, yo, this dance stuff needs to end. Over with. You're not missing school. It's going too far. And I told her, I was like, yo, we booked a commercial. She was like,
Yeah.
how much you get? I told her, she was like, oh, it's lit. We can dance all day. So, yeah, my mom used to, she's my number one supporter.
Right.
Sure. But I had to show her that I was for real.
Yep. That's big.
I wake up every day and I tell her, yo, I'm trying to improve every day.
We done put our mamas through it though.
Yeah.
Cause like I remember being in school, it was like 16, doing it like in Atlanta to all times of the night. Like, my mama calling me like, do you know how old you are? You 16 years old. Why you out
We
there?
in the studio with who know like Dolph and your parents don't know who rappers are or anything like that, so they just think you out there in Atlanta. You know, so it was hectic, but
Metropolitan.
Speaking of rappers, how'd you land backup dancers with Future?
Future. That was cool. Shout out Michi Tusi.
Yeah.
There's Aeon Tail, there's Michi Tusi. There's a lot of different people out here. But shout out
Really
Michi
good
Tusi, they're my brothers. Basically, one day, I'll just put it like this. One day, Michi sent me a text, cause they on tour with him at all times. That's his folks. So he sent me a text. He was like, "Yo, meet me at the Atlanta Hawks Stadium tomorrow at like 2, and don't be late." He never tells me not to be late.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember we just were like, "All right, we'll be there." And I remember walking in, boom, they put a badge on me and a necklace, and then it just was like real serious. So then we were just like, what the heck?
Yeah.
And we walked in, and literally as soon as I walk into, I've never even been to the Hawks Stadium.
Yeah.
As soon as I walk in, Future's right there, just chilling. He's like, oh, what's up? And then like you walk in the Future, you're just like, you know what I mean? But yeah, that was a really cool experience. We got to really lock in and like practice with him, talk to him, exchange, and from all that, shout out Future. We're gonna be doing a lot.
So y'all, hold on. So y'all,
Cool.
y'all met with him before the performance happened.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking y'all walked in and
just
it was
walked
like,
in,
hey,
just-
it's
nah,
time to
nah,
go.
nah.
Like, oh shit.
Nah, this is on TV. So,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
they gave us a day, you know, to really feel everything out. But
Right.
Future's so cool, you know, he real chill. So he was like, yo, just as long as you don't run into me, rock out. Like run around. Everybody's gonna have their own solo. Just have a good time. And I was like, my main thing was like, yo, Sauce can be with us. Like,
Yeah.
make sure he can do everything that
That's
we do.
love,
You
bro.
know what I
That's
mean?
love.
And it was all good. It was like, yeah, for sure. You see,
Damn,
Phil?
that's
Yeah.
love.
Yeah.
Shout out Future, shout
That's
out
love.
Tokyo, shout out everybody, all the artists that really mess with us.
That's what's up.
Who is Zay?
Zay,
HD
Zay.
and C?
See, yo, we was with them last night.
Yeah.
Who is that? I seen that because I know they video.
Yeah,
Crazy.
they was just like us. They from Little Rock, Arkansas, dancing, and then you know, one day Zay called me and was like, yo, I'm tired of like making everybody else go viral, and them not. Cause the thing about the dance game, it's got its pluses, but it definitely doesn't. It's not perfect. So there was a point in time where like dancers and artists weren't really. Cause as a dancer, if you make someone's song go number one,
And that's exactly what you do.
you would expect someone to like at least reach out.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And in that game, there's a disconnect. So he had called me one day. He was like, "Yo, I got a fan base. I'm tired of everybody expecting me to put their song up and not trying to really reward me. And we might as well make our own music." I was like, "For sure, do it." And then I remember he was like, "I'm serious." He called me like 2 days later, sent me All In. That's his hit song. He sent it to me. And you know, it starts
Yeah.
boom. I heard it, I was like, oh, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And he was like, this is what we're gonna do. Let me go. But basically, dancer, rappers now. They're my boys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they real
Yeah, I watched
cool.
that video. That video dope as
They're my
hell, man.
family. They're my family. For
That
sure.
shit's crazy.
Yeah, they're my family.
That's what's up. Cause that's what I was telling Vince too. Cause you know, he just got into the music, and I was like, dude, the kids be on doggone what's that TikTok all the
Shout
time.
out to the youth. Exactly.
I
Shout out to
said,
the youth. Shout out
Give it to
the
the kids. Let the kids make up a dance on TikTok. There you go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
it's gonna,
that's
it's
it.
gonna go.
That's all we gotta do.
It's gonna go from school to school,
Mhm.
It's all about
home
the
to
youth.
home.
Yep.
It's lit. It's really a blessing. But I remember like, that's the cool thing about like, all of us, cause Atlanta used to not be like that. The dance scene used to not be really connected. It used to be a lot of battling.
Yeah.
But now it's connected. So if everybody puts their energy into something, it's gonna do really well. And that's what happened with All In, thankfully. But yeah, he got a show tonight. Y'all, anybody who hear this or want to go, pull up.
Fit air today. I don't think it'll air
Fresh
today.
Empire.
Nah,
Shout
this
out
one
to
air next week.
Oh, air next
Oh,
week. But
yeah.
yeah. So basically we got a show today. We're gonna rock it out.
Okay.
It's gonna be lit.
So how much would y'all say y'all record a week? This dance.
Yo, it used
I
to be
know
bad.
when we went to LA, we filmed 18 videos
Oh,
in,
yeah.
in 4 days.
4 days.
4 days.
18.
For sure.
It was a lot
Probably
of
did like
dancing.
10 one day.
We did
10
10.
in
Yeah,
one day.
we like did like 2 here. Then we went to Atlanta. Did like, oh my god, we were just like going from place to place to place to place because there's so many
nonstop.
people.
So would y'all when y'all went to LA, it was for business or y'all just was wanting to go to record out there?
Business.
Business.
Okay.
But I got a lot of fam in LA. That's the cool thing about like the internet. You meet a lot of people without meeting them. So
Right.
when we went, it was just was like,
Love.
oh, y'all are here, boom. We got a spot over here. We got a spot over here. Make sure you do this. So it was just everything was perfect.
That's crazy,
Shout
man.
out pretty much.
Shout out pretty much.
much.
Boy, that's basically where we stay.
Yeah.
Pretty much. You know Simon Cowell? You seen American Idol?
Yeah.
In his group.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they real cool. My fans.
Yeah, y'all boys bigger than what everybody think y'all are.
Yeah, you know, that's the thing. We don't really do a lot of talking,
Yeah.
you know, but
It ain't
I always
right.
do try to show love, you know, when people ask me, you know, where I'm from or where I'm at, I'm in the Ville.
Yeah.
We just really stay in our own lane, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, you know, I've been friends with them for like so long that it's like, I don't really need nobody else, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, for sure.
So what would y'all say the best thing that comes with the success?
Money.
Okay.
Nah, I'm struggling.
That's all you feel. That's
Definitely, just like knowing that you're worth,
Yeah.
you know, just like self-investment, like improving.
Mhm.
That's probably the best thing. Like, when you think something and you see it happen, that's like it's like a rush. You know, it's like hitting a game winner,
right,
or anything like that. It's like, wow, I thought I was dope, and then I did something dope. So that's definitely the best. Just proving to yourself that you're capable of anything.
Well, I think for me, it's for like the reaction of people, like the energy. Like I really like seeing smiles on people's face, like when we dance and stuff. Like they really enjoy it. Like when we with them, like they even tell us like, man, y'all are just so dope. Like I love y'all energy and all the things y'all do. Like just keep doing it. Like they give us motivation.
Are y'all gonna go ahead, Cam. What you get out of this success, man?
I get comfortability, honestly. Like, I mean, it's not like I'm being comfortable, like not working. It's just we started this so long ago, so young that like when I talk to people my age, they be stressing.
Yeah, for sure.
Like really stressing. So like, I don't know. It just feel good knowing that like I know I want to go further, but like I did good up to this point.
What's
For sure.
Right. So, are y'all gonna be in town on for that Love Travels thing?
The charity
event
basketball game,
I ain't hear about when is that?
Oh, they gonna have performances, man. That'd be dope if y'all was to get, man. They gonna have performances and everything.
It's the charity thing.
We gotta travel this month coming up a lot, but
it's gonna be May 25th.
It's Memorial Day weekend.
Memorial Day weekend for sure.
May 26th at the Bottom Gym down there. They gonna be down there. They got a basketball game.
Shout out Ashton. Shout out Jalen. Shout out.
So if y'all in town, like that would be dope. Like for Sunday for the basketball games, y'all can get up there on the stage. I'm sure Scotland will let y'all get up there.
If I do it, I need all the kids there though.
Yeah, they are.
They had a dance contest.
He won a dance contest last time.
Oh, so he can really jig.
Yeah, he gets to it. Bro gets to it.
He's going. I'm sure they're gonna have one this time, and I know he's gonna get into. He's gonna do it, but he's done like 2 dance contests so far, and he hasn't lost yet.
We gotta do a video.
Yeah.
We gotta do something.
Let's get him in the video.
Bro, crazy with it for real.
Old Town Road. I already know you know that.
Oh yeah, he watched y'all's. He was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, so
that's probably where half y'all views came from.
Yeah, but man, they doing, like I said, they doing a basketball game on 26 Bottom Gym. It's gonna be crazy. It was crazy last time. It was packed last time. Crazy, but that'll be dope, man. Y'all go there. They gonna have performances and stuff too. Like people rapping and stuff like that.
Oh, you know who Lil V is? Lil V's performing halftime.
Yeah.
So he gonna be performing.
Yep.
Yeah, so it'll be pretty dope.
So what's
I want to know how you landed the Sprite.
Sure.
Oh yeah, you doing the acting too.
Yeah, listen. Shout Sprite. I got some more stuff going on with them, but yeah, like I said, we obsessed with art, so I try to do as much as possible. I try to act, model, dance, whatever I can do, just because I realize that that's like what I'm meant to do is like entertain.
Yep.
So the Sprite thing came up. I did something on Black Lightning. And
they love that show.
Yeah, this woman saw me. Shout out Barbara. And she basically was like, yo, like, I can help you do anything. Like, basically, she put me in a position to where, like, she sent me around a few good places, and then Sprite saw it and hit her up and was like, yo, we really like his movement. You know what I'm saying? His hair is crazy. We got a summer print shoot we want to do. So then I remember she emailed it to me, and I was like, for sure. Like, but like, you don't really think that, like, and then the next day she was like, yo, be there at 9 a.m. You gotta shoot in Atlanta at Sprite. So when I heard that, I was like, oh, like, cool. It's probably gonna be on some, like, a lot of people are there. I'm just like a young kid or like whatever. I didn't think too much of it. And then I got there and it was like Bryan said it.
Oh, this is about
boom.
you.
It was just me. You know what
That's
I mean? It
crazy.
was like I had my own, like, it was crazy. It was a dream. So shout out Sprite. Did a dope shoot with them. Everybody's seen the picture of me in the can, but there's a lot more that still hasn't. They Sprite takes their time. They in their bag. So
Yeah.
shout out Sprite for sure. But that's how that happened. You know, they just an email.
Yeah.
They hit me up. Shout out Sprite though. But that was cool though, because like I really, out of all of us, I don't like take pictures. That's something I'm really bad about. Like, I just never used to take pictures.
Yeah.
So like when someone really like people are like, how you say something like that and you film videos all day?
Yeah.
That's different because you know it's very, you know, when you just moving, you're not thinking about the camera being there. But when someone frees you, you know, so
Like,
people, it's just a blessing. Cause when I was young, like, I was like an ugly kid, so I ain't really ever think of myself as like someone who can model. But now it's like that's changed. Like, there's a lot of opportunities for all of us to do stuff like that. So I'm with it, you know. And I'm lucky, you know. I'm 6 foot. You know, shout out. I'm talking to my dad now, so I can do that. Just do it.
That networking, man. Like you said, somebody put you in the right position. You did.
Exactly. Just
that's how it was when I was young.
Things.
I was acting when I was young in high school, and my agent knew Tyler Perry's casting agent.
Yeah.
And that's how I got on that show, man. And they were like, "How you get on there?" I'm like, "Bro, I don't
Right.
know."
You
know what I'm saying? I got an my mom got an email. They said be here at this time. I was there, and I just luckily I had like one of the best scenes on there, and I got to go in the dressing room with all like Tyler Perry and all them, Meet the Bryan, Mr. Brown, all them. So it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it was just networking, man. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing.
Super lit. And I love Sprite. That's my favorite soda.
Yeah. So it turned out perfect.
I love
Perfect.
Sprite.
You love Sprite too?
Like
Yeah,
Sprite.
you already know. Lemon lime.
So what's some of the best advice that anybody's ever given y'all when it comes to this dancing or industry? Or
Everybody ain't nice.
Okay.
That's one. You can't treat everybody like they want it.
Right.
You gotta know your worth. You gotta know how to maneuver through things.
Okay.
I said be creative.
Be creative.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, Cam, what you got over there?
It's a lot of things that I want to say, but I can't honestly just be you. Like, if you follow trends, you're not gonna know how to handle yourself on that trend, and
Yeah.
Right.
like you gonna want it. You're gonna do anything to get to it. Like, and it's not even that serious. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
just
And my mom always tell me, like, you gotta invest yourself in you at a young age. You know, she used to always tell me, I'm putting y'all on game, I'm gonna be real, because my mama really, she dropped the gems. But she used to always tell me, like, yo, when you at a certain age, people play follow the leader a lot.
Right.
So when people see someone else doing something, they gonna do something and not really know what they doing. But she used to always tell me, like, at this age, you're lucky because you live in America, because I'm Haitian. So I done seen it like really bad before. So she's like, you in a situation where you can live your life and mess up, but you can figure things out on your own and just be your own person. So focus on you, because what everybody else talking about, like, it's distractions. And she used to always tell me, like, just don't play follow the leader. Do what you feel, because there's time for all that later.
Right.
You know, so when you're young, set the
tone.
set the tone, but put the what's the people say, stepping stools?
stepping is stools or stones?
I don't
Stepping
something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you're young, make sure you're doing things to progress yourself in the future.
Gotcha.
So that's
Right.
the best advice my mom gave me.
I get advice every day though. Like, I take it all in. I can't really put one over the other for sure.
Right.
You
Gotcha.
definitely hear a lot.
Someone once said, if someone come to you, know your worth. Like, because somebody come to you and offer you this amount, but you know you worth this amount.
Yeah,
Don't just settle because of who they are. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
for sure.
because that bigger opportunity
If
is
somebody,
coming right
somebody
behind
offer
it.
you want
You
2
know what I
million,
mean?
if somebody offer you 2 million, then you worth 4 million.
Yeah.
For sure.
Right. Right.
That's crazy.
So Cam, what would you say is your biggest passion? You think would you say the fashion or the? Because you said filming is something you do for your guys. So what?
Oh yeah. I guess just fashion really.
Mhm.
Like, I like clothes. Any type. Like, it don't even matter. I just like looking at clothes. I like going to the mall to shop. I like
Right.
shopping online. So that's really why I started a brand. Cause like, my mama, when I got my first job, I was like 16. You know, when you get a little bit of money, like, in your pocket, you just keep blowing it. So I knew as soon as I got a job, that's all my money was gonna go to.
Mm-hmm.
And I was really thinking about it. I was like, I ain't know how money worked. Like, so I got little paychecks. I worked at Ingles. Every single paycheck, boom, new clothes. Like, I was like, why am I buying new clothes when I can make my own clothes?
Yep.
So like, yeah, I guess it is my passion. Fashion is for sure. I mean, the music cool too. Like, I don't know how to fully love music, cause I just started it, kinda. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fun, but I'm trying to get a sound that like I really like, and then I'll say that it's my passion. For
Okay.
Sure.
That's what's up.
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah, he spends all his money on clothes. That's for real.
He seemed like Neno and Cam seem real quiet.
Yeah.
Bryan the only one keep, he.
No, like I got a lot to say, but
you don't want to do it. I feel you.
I'd say this, they killers.
Yeah.
They think a lot. Silent killers. That's why I'm always around them. People like, bro, you talk so much. Why not? They talk a lot. They do.
Yeah. So y'all got some people y'all want to shout out?
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody.
everybody.
Honestly, if I don't ever talk to you good or bad before shout out to you, go crazy. Like,
Look,
that's love.
I never said this. Shout out every ELA teacher I had in high school. Every language teacher I ever had was cool.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If we talking teachers, shout out Miss Webb. Miss Webb changed my life forever. Honestly.
That's what's up.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Shout out everybody. Shout out, gang.
Whole game, we got, bro. It's too much. It's really
Shout
too
out
many
Haiti.
people.
Shout out moms.
Yeah, shout out everybody, man. I can go on and on.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well,
But look,
y'all-
shout out, hey man, shout out to y'all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout
shout
out.
out. Yeah,
Appreciate
for
y'all.
sure, for sure.
Appreciate y'all getting us in here and locking in.
Oh, I do have a question. Is there any dancers that you haven't worked with that you would like to work with?
No. I don't think
Yeah?
so. Look, only dancer I ever wanted to work with was Neno.
Okay.
Does that make sense? It just happened to where, you make connections.
Right.
Things happen, natural energies, but I never really ever was like, I want to.
Gotcha.
So I'm good. Whoever wants to work, let's do it.
Yeah,
But,
Shout out Casey Frey though.
Casey
Casey Frey.
This is really funny.
Wait, is it Frey or Fry? Casey Fry?
Frey?
Frey? I don't
Something like
know.
that. This is a really funny dude on the internet. He's like, he just be like, he's this white guy. He just be jigging. He literally, it's the flyest thing I've ever seen.
Was he in one of y'all videos?
No, that's Taylor. That's the homie.
I seen one guy.
That's
and
the
I'm
homie. That's the homie.
I'm
I
like,
went to high
bro,
school
going
with.
off. That was right here in Carterville.
They have very similar mannerisms. Yeah, that kind of stuff makes me laugh so hard.
Yeah, I'm like, who's this?
Yeah, that's Taylor. Shout
Bro,
out to
Yeah,
Taylor.
I know. I remember that video. Too.
Nah, cause when I was in high school, he used to always be like, "Yo, you gotta give me the video, man."
Yeah.
And I used to be like, "Bro, why do you want to be in the video so bad?" Cause I hear it all the time, but he was very consistent. I was like, Taylor, if I throw you in front of that camera, what are you gonna do? He's like, "Yo, I'm just gonna take advantage of my moment." So one day I was downtown. I was like, "Bro, I'm downtown with an iPhone. Come on, let's just go." And he was like, "Yo, what do I have to do?" I was like, "Just follow our lead." And, and then you seen the video. That's what happened.
Yeah,
Shout out to him.
He went crazy.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Crazy, you know? His
That's
mom was
what's
super
up.
hyped. It was tight.
All right. Since we started with Neno on the introduction, we're gonna start with Cam. Go ahead and give everybody your social medias and platforms.
Sauceboy Cam on Twitter, Instagram. I don't really got no other platforms, but that's really that. So, yeah. Sauceboy Cam.
Any underscores or anything in it?
Nope, just Sauceboy Cam, straight up, no spaces, no underscores.
All right.
Bryan Santa. Instagram, Bryan Santa. Facebook, Bryan Santa. Twitter, Bryan Santa.
How you spell that, Bryan? Though.
Bryan, Bryan.
There you go.
For sure. There's a Y. Bryan. So yeah, Bryan Santa. It's not, look, people always mess up my name. So you can hear it one more time. Bryan Santa. YouTube, Jordan Bryan. I'm everywhere. If it's lit, just type in Bryan Santa. I'm probably on there. So.
Bet.
All right.
Instagram, pretty_Neno. Twitter is.
What is your Twitter?
For real.
Yeah.
He don't even know his
She
Twitter.
said, what is your Twitter?
Is.
He thinking about it too.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah,
He can't remember that. I don't remember.
that's
that
crazy.
either.
I have to look it up. I don't be
Oh
on
yeah,
Twitter like that.
but I gotta tell y'all my Facebook is Clout Club Global, cause
Yeah.
my mama be mad at me that I don't be on Facebook, but I told her I'm not on that no more.
Yeah,
Honestly. But I know a lot of people on Facebook, so shout out Facebook, Clout Club Global, no space, Clout space,
Right
Club
now.
space,
And
Club
service
space.
that.
You know, on Twitter trying to figure out what his Twitter
It's
is.
alright.
Yeah, it's
They
good,
can
but-
find you on Instagram and go from
Instagram,
there.
YouTube, Jordan Bryan.
Yeah, YouTube, Jordan Bryan.
There you
That's
go.
it. Snapchat.
We
you know,
appreciate
that.
y'all, man.
No, I
We're
appreciate
gonna get
it.
y'all out here and get y'all dancing. We're gonna incorporate that in the interview.
Alright, for sure. You
Alright.
ain't gonna tell your Snapchat?
Are they about to dance right now?
Yeah, we'll probably get them out here on the court and let them dance.
Yeah.
All right.
That's dope.
Well, that's another Straight to the Point podcast. And until next time, we are out of here.
Yeah. Gang. Ooh.
Get cousin out.
Ah!
Let's go.
Ah!
Okay. Get in there. Yeah.